Welcome to another episode of Valhalla TV. We are coming to you from the beautiful Levis, Wisconsin. We are here in my home studio, and we're here with Tamara and Dawnette. Maiden name Springer, but they did bring up in the last video that we should give them your real last names.
Gleason and Cook.
Yes. But they were Springer girls to start with, and they were from the area here in Levis, and it's been kind of a crazy week for everybody, and energies have been high, and with the supermoon, I mean, what's your guys' insight on that?
Oh, well, you know, our bodies are affected by the moon, so people might feel a little, little loony. Sleep patterns, things like that can be disrupted. But we're here, we're awake, our puffy eyes, our adrenal glands are working through it because we are water, just like it affects the oceans. It affects us, but we're, doing our best to stay afloat.
Sure. Also seasonal. We're going through a lot of seasonal issues right now with the leaves falling and winter right around the corner.
Everybody knows what's to come. So as
the
the
days
leaves fall, we let go of things. We let go of our past, and it's a gathering, a time of gathering. So a lot of people have been noticing the need to connect with people from their past and gather with their soul group. So here we are with you today, Brian.
All right. Yeah, and a lot of people, they talk about the astrology effect and people like that's just, spiritual mumbo jumbo, but there is scientifically, from me being an electronics guy, there is an energy that surrounds us all. I mean, we are an energy body that, makes all this happen in us. And so when, like you said, the moon, the supermoon, it's more like 17% bigger this weekend. When that tugs on us, we can feel that. And that's kind of why people go crazy. They feel stressed out. They feel like they can't sleep. And, it just kind of takes you to that dealing with past issues. You say that a lot too, brings a lot of that up. And so you're here to let them know, right, that it's all okay. We're getting through it.
Human.
Well, and that's just it. Dawnette and I have always read the energies, and we didn't know much about astrology other than, the three wise men followed the star, and our horoscopes, me being Taurus and her being Aries, you kind of look into that. It's kind of fun. But what we have found is our astrologer friends are right. It's the same energy. We're going to get the same information to come in loops. So it is interesting to look up, more about the astrology and how the moon and now solar flares and how it affects our bodies and our emotions and our moods, so we don't take it out on the rest of the world. 'Cause, it is an internal balancing that's going on within. So it's really important to be mindful of that. It might not just be you.
Yeah.
It might be the collective. We're all feeling it. With the election and everything coming up too. Yeah. So, be sensitive. It's a little sensitive times right now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got some big events coming up here in the next week or so. Dawn, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
We do. We have Shuni coming up. Shuni is originally from Guatemala. She's been traveling all over the world, spreading her message for women and women's empowerment as well as peace. And so she'll be joining us on Saturday, this coming Saturday in La Crosse, and you're all welcome to come and join in. We'll be meeting at the Riverside Park and continuing our prayers for the waters and gathering next to the large statue of the Native American right there on the river. So come out there 11:11. We're going to gather, and then we'll be coming back for a women's ceremony, which is a private ceremony honoring the sacredness of our role in the world of bringing peace. And then on Sunday we're gathering in Central Park in Osseo to do a peace and prayer day ceremony. And with what's going on in the world, we definitely need to find our inner peace first and then let it ripple out. So.
Yeah. And Sunday, what time is that going to be at?
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock at Central Park. So if anyone knows where Park Beats is, we'll be there, and you can meet these lovely ladies. I'll play a little music for you even, and we'll have a good time.
Right. We have people joining us in spirit and in ceremony from Hawaii and also from New Mexico and
in India.
around the world. And
Everybody's waking up to this reality, especially with what's going on in Standing Rock. And this isn't a political issue. This is a human issue.
Yeah.
And, we are water. And, the love, loving the body within, the body of water within is something Dawn and I help, others assist them in as well. But, and the work we've done really kind of started opening up our eyes when we started working with a film crew on the river in La Crosse. I won't get into too much of that, but the movie The Hidden Truth was really started opening our eyes to what's going on, that our water does hold vibration and holds our thoughts and our prayers. And so if you want to check that out, The Hidden Truth movie, and it was basically filmed discussing in a research project that we did. So with WPI, Wisconsin Paranormal, Neil Sanders of the former headquarter.
Okay.
And our dear friend Preston Thompson and Richie Brown worked on that case with us. So that is a movie that everybody should see.
Yeah.
Because it's just starting to bring awareness. That it took us 4 years to film that.
Right.
And it came out, 3 years ago now. And now it's just all kind of starting to really make sense to why that had to be done and to bring awareness. So.
Well, and another good book is, I can't remember the name, but I want to say it's Dr. Emoto. Is that correct?
Yes, Dr. Emoto's
Dr. Emoto's work about how they could take water, even dirty water, and put intention into it with words or song, and they could clean that water just through the vibration of music and through words. And that's a lot of what you talk about in the water, the healing waters, where it holds that vibration. The rapids that are crazy when the storms are bad, can hold a certain vibration, but the calming waters of Lake Superior, when you sit on that, you feel that. You almost become that water as you're there.
Right, the negative ions add that natural endorphin releasing chemical in the brain, dopamine. But yeah, it's truly Dr. Emoto's work, Messages in the Water, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
we'll hold up the book next week.
Yeah.
We just received a signed copy from a friend of ours who purchased it for 99 cents and shared it with us. So thank you, Mary. And we'll share that book with you next week, the title of it, because it is impressive to see the scientific proof of it. And as Preston had told us one time, he said, our ancestors talked about things thousands of years ago that science is now just catching up to.
Yeah.
So how did they know? They did not have scientific proof 2,000 years ago plus. And so he talks about that, or talked to us about that. And Dr. Emoto's works just back that up. And the work you've been doing with vibrational therapy, and Chris Berry, who's going to be one of the people joining us. And Chris Berry's done amazing work around the world as well. And I worked with Chris in Hawaii on the vibrational healing. So, is it? Adrenals. We are water.
Thank you, water.
So, So, and it's as simple as saying thank you, water.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, there are a ton of YouTube videos on Dr. Emoto's work with messages in the water, and taking still shots of the water crystals before and after a blessing, and what it looks like if you put negative vibrations of, hate, greed, jealousy, all those frequencies, and how distorted it looks, and how it can be cleared with high vibrational thinking, just like that. Yeah. So, and you said you had a dream last night that kind of...
Yeah, 2 nights ago I had a dream about going to this... it was kind of like a little community right along the river, and they said, just come in, pick whatever house you want. You can stay in this house as long as you want, and, enjoy the healing waters. And as we're going through, like, people just gathered by the river, and they would sing. And in the dream, there was a group of people who were just like, this is all, baloney. And finally we got them to come down to the waters, and as we sang around the waters, they turned from this green slime to this crystal clear, and people who were colorblind started seeing color. People who were depressed felt their depression lift, and it was a really amazing dream. And for me, because I think dreams they're a sign for us. It's something, when we dream, that can help us look deep inside of our own subconscious. And so I think that was a sign for me too, that we need to, as human beings, gather together and gather around the waters and sing together and be together and enjoy each other's company. And that's the only way we'll bring true healing into this world.
Awesome.
And that's exactly what we've been doing for several years. So your dreams and our dreams are very much the same. Ours have been waking, yours have been in sleep time, and now they're merging, and it's time to bring that out into the world. So.
Right, and you've been part of this journey as well, going up to Eagle River, up to Eagle Waters has had us up many times, and we'll be going back here on the 27th. But they're the keepers of the waters up there that trickle down throughout the whole Great Lakes. So it would make sense to bring love and healing energy up there, of the 28 stretches of lakes up there, and going down into the Mississippi River here in Wisconsin, and it is the flow. We hold the light here, and it does hold that vibration
as it goes
down the Mississippi, so into the Gulf. So it is. We have a powerful job here, and it is exciting. It is exciting to kind of understand. Okay, why are we doing this? Oh, now it makes sense.
Well, and people don't realize that how much a little thing that you can do by putting your own love and intention out into the world, how that does, just like in the river, it's going to trickle down, it's going to spread, and then more people will tap into that vibration or frequency and spread it out more, and that's how we go. So we're going to do a guided meditation today, correct? So get you guys through that, and we're going to take a little visit around here through the area, show you some things, and we'll come back to you just after this.
Around to find myself a new sound, and I fell from the bridge into the river flowing downtown. Gasped for air as the current it pulled me down. Made it in nick of time, but my dog was nowhere to be found. Who took you?
All right, on this beautiful day, we took a trip over to the high grounds in Neilsville to check out some stuff, because we are having Peace and Prayer Day come up on the 21st. So we decided to stop at this beautiful
23rd.
spot. 23rd, I'm sorry. The 23rd of October.
Sunday.
Yes, is Peace and Prayer Day. And so best place to stop and talk about it is here at Wildcat Mound, just kind of in between Fairchild, Osseo, Humbird area. And you girls want to tell us a little more about what's going to be happening for Peace and Prayer Day?
Sure. Well, it's October 23rd on Sunday at 1 o'clock in Central Park in Osseo, Wisconsin. It is not the nationally noted Peace and Prayer Day, but we are going to approach it this October and hopefully in September next year. And Gamera and I began gathering people many, many years ago in Central Park, and worked along with the VFW, which is named after our uncle Craig S. Olson, who was killed in Vietnam. And so our mother is the post president at this time, and many years ago they began that and have done just some beautiful community work. And so we wanted to reach out and honor the families who have been affected by war, because who better to know that we need peace than families who have been inflicted with death in their families, and post-traumatic stress, and all of the emotional damage that war brings to a family. And so we gathered and we prayed, and we sent it off to the universe. We sent it off to God, and many years later, here it comes back again. So we will be celebrating that with Shuni, as well as we said earlier, many others from around the globe who will also be sending out their prayers for peace. So we ask you to join us no matter where you are. Peace for the waters, which we are all a part of, and peace for our earth. And in doing so, all we simply have to do is say thank you. Thank you to ourselves for showing up. You know, this is a mission. This earth time is a real big mission on the earth. And so all just gather together wherever you are. If you're by water, just say thank you, water. And if you are not by any body of waters at that time, that's fine too. Just send your prayers out for a peaceful world for our children to grow up in.
And again, yeah, that's October 23rd, this coming Sunday. We'll be doing that. And right there, Central Park in Osseo. If you come into Osseo, you can't find it, look for the water tower. We'll be right there under the water. So perfect for that day, since we're giving the prayers out to the waters. And we're going to be doing meditation next. That'll be in a separate video, but we're going to put together a Monday meditation for you when we get back to Levis here. But until then, we're going to show you a little bit of the beautiful view out here, and we'll be back to you at Levis. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Valhalla TV, and we're going to leave you today with the Reiki principles. It is kind of a prayer, something that you can just remember just for today.
Just for today, I will give thanks for my many blessings. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I will be kind to my neighbors and every living thing.
Please just wake on up. We can wake on up. If I die tonight, please pray I had a good life. Please don't weep for me, 'cause I'll be floating on that starlight. You can join me when you wake up in this new life. When we meet again, we can laugh about the old lies. When we wake on up, if we wake on up, you can wake on up. Please just wake on up.